A moment too late, you may still not be fully aware of the shocking news that has just rocked the K-pop world. In a particularly moving incident, Jungkook, BTS's youngest member, was seen crying after news of a rib injury suffered by V, his close friend, circulated online. What exactly happened? Will we witness any major changes in BTS's journey after this event? And even more surprising, the photos of Jin that had just circulated invited a lot of questions. Even HYBE herself felt the need to clarify a number of speculations that were circulating. All these questions and more we will discuss in this shocking report. You may not believe what you read next. Jungkook, who has always been known for his calmness, this time couldn't hold back his tears when he learned the news of V's injury. In a viral video, Jungkook is seen looking very emotional and can barely speak when the news reaches his ears. Is that true? Is V okay? It was the first word that came out of his mouth, as if he still couldn't believe what was happening. A number of photos circulated on social media showed Jungkook looking very anxious, as if feeling the same pain as V. However, there is one question that many fans have asked. How exactly did V get to such a serious rib injury? According to a source close to BTS, V, whose real name is Kim Taehyung, reportedly suffered a minor accident while rehearsing for a performance. However, although this did not involve a major or serious incident, the consequences of the injury are very worrying. Broken ribs, although often considered a minor injury, can be very annoying. It can even hinder daily activities. Some fans said that they never expected V to suffer this kind of injury, given the high level of physical endurance that the members of BTS have. But who could have guessed that behind the hard training that BTS does for each performance, there could be a risk of serious injury like this? However, the most disturbing of these events was Jungkook's reaction. Over the years, fans have become accustomed to seeing Jungkook as always cheerful and full of spirit. However, in this situation, he looks devastated. She cares a lot about V, and every time she sees her best friend get hurt, it really affects her emotions, said a source who did not want to be named. Meanwhile, new photos of Jin, which just suddenly circulated on the internet, puzzled fans even more. Jin, who used to be a figure full of laughter, now looks different, more serious and full of hanging questions. Why is this in the spotlight? Is there something hidden behind this profound change in Jin's attitude? Previously, HYBE Entertainment, the agency that houses BTS, seemed to want to provide an explanation for the incident that occurred, but this actually added to the tension among fans. They just released a mysterious teaser titled BTS Poly, which sparked wild speculation among fans. Some fans suspected that BTS Poly could be a reference to the new Monopoly game, while others took it as a hint of a new music project BTS is working on. However, if this is related to a new music project, why did HYBE choose to release a teaser that was so poorly informed? Some people argue that this teaser is deliberately made to arouse curiosity, although at the same time it increases the sense of confusion. However, there are also those who argue that BTS Poly could be something bigger and more distant than just a game or a music project. One emerging theory is that it is likely that this is a major project involving new, never-before-seen elements, aimed at embracing more fans outside the music world. Perhaps this is a new step from BTS to expand their reach and open up to a wider variety of forms of artistic expression. This, of course, becomes one of the big questions that is not easy to answer. As BTS fans, we're used to big surprises from the group, but this time, it looks like it's coming in a more personal and emotional form. The injury suffered by V certainly left a considerable impact on the other BTS members, especially Jungkook, who has always been a passionate figure. However, behind the apparent sadness and concern, there is one thing that cannot be denied. BTS remains an unstoppable group, even in these uncertain conditions. What will happen next? Will V recover and return to the stage in the same spirit? Are there any major projects being prepared by BTS? And most importantly, will BTS Poly be a new breakthrough that will change the face of the K-pop music industry forever? We can only wait for an answer from HYBE Entertainment, which still seems reluctant to provide further information on this matter. Meanwhile, BTS fans around the world are keeping their hopes up, hoping that despite the difficulties and challenges ahead of them, BTS will stay together and support each other. Because that's what makes them different, and that's what makes their fans love them even more. Although the news that comes today is quite shocking and emotional, we all know that BTS has an amazing ability to rise from any adversity, and they will always have the full support of loyal fans around the world. So, what will happen next? We will continue to follow every development and, of course, provide the latest information to you. However, as time went on, more mysteries began to be revealed. Not only are V's injury issues in the spotlight, but the changes seen in Genie are also further confusing fans. Some fans suspect that something bigger is hidden behind Jin's change of attitude, especially given the tension that now pervades the group. Jin, who is usually known for his cheerful and fun personality, is now showing a more serious and questioning side. Recent photos circulating on social media showed Jin's anxious facial expression and seemed to be storing a heavy burden. Does this have something to do with V's injury, or is there some other deeper reason behind his attitude change? A shocking post on the social media platform revealed that Jin was seen spending more time alone, rarely interacting with other members, and even reluctant to talk about the group's development. This adds to speculation about possible internal tensions within BTS. Some fans even began to wonder if this was an indication of a shift in dynamics within the group. Are there any hidden conflicts between BTS members that are finally starting to come to light? Or is Jin just feeling overwhelmed by all the pressure that comes along with BTS's huge success over the years? Meanwhile, Jungkook himself continues to show his concern for V's condition, further showing how close the relationship between the members of BTS is. But there is a question circulating. Is this all just the surface of something bigger? HYBE Entertainment, as the agency that houses BTS, finally spoke up after various speculations circulated so quickly. In an official statement released, they confirmed that V did have an injury to his ribs, but they also confirmed that the injury was not too serious and that he was in the process of recovering. They revealed that V will continue the group's activities after fully recovering and that all BTS members care deeply about each other, especially in difficult times like this. Nevertheless, this statement could not completely ease the growing speculation. Why should HYBE issue a firm statement on this matter if the matter is actually not too big? Is there anything more than a physical injury that makes the agency feel the need to provide clarification? Not stopping there, the teaser about BTS Poly, released by HYBE, also added to her confusion. Some speculations say that this may be a project involving a new concept or even a new genre that BTS has never tried before. However, there are also those who suspect that BTS Poly could be referring to an interactive game or application that involves fans directly. Some people have even linked this to BTS plans to venture into gaming or even movies, given their already skyrocketing popularity outside of music. Many are wondering, is HYBE planning something big, even bigger than just a musical comeback? Will they take BTS to a wider and unimaginable dimension before Jungkook, V, and Jin? Suspense and unexpected surprises.